Okay, so good evening.
Yes, yes. Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You tell me what about you?
Yeah, I'm also fine. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so we are meeting for the first time like this. So please introduce yourself.
Yes, yes, definitely. First of all, thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu Das. I am connecting from West Bengal. And by professional, I am working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant. And if I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my graduation in mathematics subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. Apart from also, I am running my one YouTube channel, which name is English with SD. That's all about me. And ma'am, please
Wow,
introduce yourself.
absolutely. My name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura, which is in UP. I'm a homemaker and I have a YouTube channel. If I tell you about my qualification, then I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with two kids. So this is all about me. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so please a little bit just tell me about, share with me your journey, English journey. Since you said, as you said, that you are an attendant in the hospital. So what
Yes,
is the
yes.
need? Is speaking
Yes, yes.
English your passion? Please tell me something.
Yes, I am learning English because there are many reasons. Number one is English is an international language as well as the communication language. To communicate each other, to communicate other country of people, English is necessary. English is needful language also right now. And right now, so you are from UP, you have your own native language, but I don't know your native language properly. And I belong to West Bengal. I have another native language, but you don't know my native language properly. But after learning English, we are talking each other. We are connecting each other. That's why also English is very necessary and English is connecting language. On the other hand, English is a number two, English is a professional language. Whenever you go to the interview for taking a good job in a multinational company, first of all, the interviewer asks the question in English. That's why also English is very necessary and needful language also right now. But I am learning English because there is another reason. Because when I was starting in my school life, when I was starting in class 8th standard and 9th standard, at that time my English was not good. And at that time also I was very weak English subject. And at that time I always scared of the English subject. And at that time also, I could not write one sentence in English properly. As far as I remember, one day our English class teacher gave me a writing a paragraph about our village. And at that time also, I wrote 10 sentences, but there was one sentence is correct and the rest of the other sentences were wrong. Yeah. And that's why also in this time, I am working person and whenever I get free time, I always try to learn English. First of all, I have cleared the grammatical rules. And after completing the grammatical rules, I started my English speaking journey. In this time also, I can write properly. There is no problem in my writing, but I can't speak properly. That's also I am practicing right now.
Okay, nice, great. So which kind of difficulties or hurdles you faced during your like
Yes, yes,
preparing time, basically the when you doing your speaking practicing earlier? Please tell me something.
yes. Yes, I have to face a lot of problem. I have to struggle a lot because I belong to village area and there is no good environment for speaking English. No one speaking English at our home. No one speaking English in our locality. And I have a lot of friends, but they are educated person and they are brilliant student. They can they got 100 marks out of 100 in English. They also good at grammar in grammar. They can write properly. There is no problem in writing. They can read properly, but they can understand also. They can also understand properly, but they cannot speak properly. But I also this I am also I was very weak in English subject, and there is no good. That's also I have to struggle a lot of problem. And first of all, also I have never joined any coaching center. Always staying at my home and using my smartphone. I am learning English. Yeah.
Okay, meaning with the help of your phone and social media,
Yes. Yes.
you have reached to
Yes.
this
Yes.
level, then you can just converse with people in English, right? Quite commendable, I must say. Okay, so you are an attendant. So which kind of difficulties you faced in the hospital? Like maybe
Oh.
there were some. This could be possible. Maybe that there are some people they are very rude. The way they speak, the way like they sometimes misbehave. So how do you tackle these kind of situations and with people? Please share something.
Yes. Yes, it is. I belong to village area. And it is rural hospital. It is near my house. It is not far away from my house. And most of the people are always speaking in Bengali language. Yeah, Bengali is my native language, and there is no problem for talking another people. But you also ask me is behavior. And in the hospital, and they are very busy. Yeah, this hospital is very busy, and most of the patients are coming, and there is there is less staff in the hospital, and that's also I have to face a problem for to communicate other people. Maybe also sometimes also behavior is good and sometimes behavior is bad. Yeah.
Okay. So is there somebody like at like in your hospital, like there are some good people as well, like not just bad people in the society, but good people as well. They sometimes take care, they sometimes provide you like let's say tea, like you are doing so many work, you are let's say you are slogging for like 7 to 10 hours in the hospital, you are working hard. So are there some people they help you like providing you like tea and any kind of like a meal or something like this? Would you like to share your experience? Basically I'm talking about.
No, in the hospital also every staff, every colleague also they always take their meal. Also they are always taking their from their home. Yeah, and there is also a kitchen available in the hospital.
Okay. So have you ever got into any kind of trouble where people are like misbehaving with you when it comes to, let's say, inject the vaccine like with this and the child is like
Yes, yes.
crying and screaming?
No,
Tell me
right now
something.
also right now also there is no problem. But in the pandemic season and during the pandemic season, there was a problem because most of the staff they are always suffering from corona vaccine, corona. Yeah, that time also most of the disease they are also suffering disease, and most of the staff also are leave their from this disease, and there is no staff, and the patients are coming. Most of the patients are coming for disease, breathing problem, and many kinds of problem. And that time also I have to face a lot of problem. But right now also there is no problem.
Okay, okay. Okay, I would like to know something in the context of English language. Like, would you like to share your any experiences, like any kind of difficulties that you conquered, that kind of hesitation, inhibition? Would you like to share any kind of experience related to English language?
Yeah, in my point of view, I have been learning this language for a long time, about 1 year and 8 months. But I have been speaking English about 8 months, and that's
Okay,
also in my point of view also speaking is the most important key. And I know also to learn any language, always you have to follow four rules: LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Four things are very important. But in my point of view, listening and speaking is the most important part. But I know when new baby born are in our family, at that time also newborn always learn our native language, listening and speaking. And that's why also in my
absolutely.
point of view, listening and speaking is the most important part. If you regular you watch the video regular basis, and after that also after 1 month, you can start your speaking journey, and you can improve a lot. Yeah, in my point of view, listening and speaking is the most important part.
Okay, and what's your goal in the context of English language?
Yes, my goal is I want to be a good speaker. This is my goal.
Okay, eloquent speaker. So, would you like to share or give any kind of like piece of advice to the beginner who hesitate and fear of this English language?
Hesitation, I mean, by practicing you can remove your hesitation. This is the rules I follow. And when I started my English speaking journey, as far as I remember, I at that time also I used to use many applications: Hybro, Excellency, CB, this kind of
Okay,
application I used to use for my practicing purpose, for my audio call purpose. And as far as I remember, when I called first time, at that time also I called, who are you and where are you from? And after that also I disconnect the call because I cannot longer the call. This I scared of the speaking. Yeah. But after practicing right now also there is no problem. I can speak properly and I can speak for a long time. There's no problem. And that's also in my point of view, practice is the most important piece. And always you have to open your mouth.
yeah,
Yes.
I totally concur with this, whatever you said so far. The thing is that we need to do speaking practicing, and yes, initially it happens, we feel like very awkward, weird situation we need to sometimes confront when it comes to speaking English. Of things just by talking with people, and that's how we can get the riddance from these kind of feeling. So yeah, that's really well said. Okay, so okay then let's wind up the session, and it was very nice talking with you, and you gave me your precious time. Thank you so much.
All right, ma'am. All right. Thank you for connecting me. And all right, ma'am. Nice to meet you. Take care.